Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video, I'm going to be testing out some new makeup. So I've got some products that I showed in my recent Primark haul. So it's these ones here. I also have a Relove eyeshadow palette. I've got a highlighter from MUA. I've got some made by Mitchell. I've got a Dupe blush. I have a Dupe foundation as well, and I also have, I've never tried this brand, an Inika organic lip crayon. So I'm going to start off with primer. So it's this one here, which is the Bobbi brown dupe that I featured in my recent Primark haul. I thought that this was like a different one to the one that I already have, which is this one here. And then I thought to myself, I can't see any difference looking at the ingredients. And that's because there isn't any difference. So I've bought this one, still having some of this one left, but the reason it's pink is for breast cancer awareness. So they released, I'm assuming they give a certain amount to a charity. But yeah, so I'm not going to open this one because it's exactly the same as the one that I already have. I will still use this. I don't know, I just thought maybe with it being pink or something, I grabbed it thinking it might be like illuminating or something like that. But yeah, no, it's the same product. Just, yeah, a charity version, which is fine. Right, okay, so we will pop this on. Okay, lovely. So that's that all done. I've used it before, so I know I like it. It's a really nice hydrating primer, which I absolutely love. Whether it compares to the Bobbi Brown one or not, I don't know because I haven't actually used that one before. But as a product in itself, it is lovely. So next we'll go ahead and do eyes. So I've just done my eyebrows as well off camera. So for eyes, I'm going to go in with this cute little palette here. I do like these little Relove palettes. They are cute. So this one is called the Express palette, which is kind of like quite earthy. It's, well, brown, green and gold. So a little close-up of the shades, we're looking at that. I think it looks really nice actually. So we have two mattes in here. So we've got the brown and the green one here, and the rest are all shimmers. So I'm going to start off by going into the matte brown. So this one here, and using that in my crease. And I think I'm going to take it into the outer part here as well. Actually looks like a really nice brown. It's like a really nice deep, oh that is nice. Nice deep brown. Yeah, nice and pigmented. It's actually a bit darker than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it looks chocolate brown in the pan, but it looks almost a bit charcoaly on the lid. I mean, that's fine by me. I love a dark eye, but yeah, if you're expecting a kind of a chocolate brown and you're my skin tone, then yeah, it definitely comes up darker. Okay, so that's that all done. So yeah, it's like that. So it's quite dark. It's yeah, it comes off more of a charcoal on me, definitely. But I'm going to blend out the edges of that using the matte green shade that's in there, which is this one just here. So because it's quite a dark green, I don't really want too much pigment. I want it to be quite light, so I'm going to tap quite a lot off. And then I'm just going to kind of tickle around the edge of that dark shade, because I just want to kind of blend it out a little bit. Definitely ended up with a bit more green than I wanted, but I do still like it. It's gone a tiny bit muddy, but not hugely. I'm okay with it. Right, okay, so we're looking at that. It's definitely, at the moment, a lot darker than I would normally like to go to. But, I don't know, I do still quite like it. It's definitely a lot more dramatic than my more recent makeup looks, that's for sure. Right, so on the inner part here, I'm going to go in with that gold, I think. So this one at the top just here. Oh, that's nice. A very pigmented shimmer, that one. And it is also applying really nicely with the brush as well. So it's like that. So it's a proper yellow gold. It is a lovely colour. I'm just not sure about this eye look. I don't know. I just feel like it's, maybe once I get the rest of my makeup on, like all the base, it'll all come together. Trust the process. Right, okay. So then we'll go on with mascara. So I have this one here, which I believe is some kind of Charlotte Tilbury dupe. I'm not sure. It just looks like it from the packaging. So this one is the Sweet Eyes with Rice Bran Wax Allantoin. Is it? Allantoin and Vitamin E. So the packaging looks like this. It looks really nice, I have to say. And then the wand is a plastic one, which I like, which is like this. So it's kind of like a little spiky plastic wand. The sun has just come out and it's blaring through the little gaps in my blinds. But it's actually quite nice. It's been quite chilly lately. Okay, so there is one coat of the mascara on. It works really nice to separate the lashes, but it doesn't really add thickness, I wouldn't say. I've got quite long lashes and it doesn't really give them much emphasis, if you know what I mean. So I wouldn't say it's my favourite Primark mascara. I've liked a lot of Primark mascaras, but yeah, I wouldn't say this is like in my top 10. Okay, so that's how we're looking after 2 coats. So yeah, same. It's nice, you know, it is nice. And it's done something, but it just hasn't seemed to have done as much as my my favourite mascara that I use all the time, really. But yeah, definitely a natural one, I would say. But it's called Sweet Eyes, so maybe that's the idea. Okay, so we'll move on to foundation now. So for foundation, I have this. So this I picked up from Temu for, I think it was about £3. And I think it's supposed to be a dupe of the Armani Luminous Silk. Now, I use the Cashmere Glow from Aldi a lot, like nearly every day, which is another dupe of the Luminous Silk, well, an apparent dupe. So yeah, I don't know. This one looks quite light, whereas the one that I normally use is actually a little bit darker than my natural sort of skin colour. But yeah, we'll give this one a whirl anyway. Right, I think I'll take 3 pumps because the first one there was quite a lot of air in it. I've got a finger ache now. That took ages to come up to the top of the pump. It's not too bad actually. Now it's out. Well, it's a little bit pale, but it's okay. We can bronze it up. I think they only had like 2 shades in this. There was like, this one was the darker one, and then there was a really light one. Okay, so I'm just going to get my sponge and just press that in. We'll just do this cheek to start off with. That's actually really nice. It's not too light at all. It's actually a perfect match for me. So up close, that is how my skin is looking. I think that's really nice. It's not too heavy. It's quite natural. Yeah, it looks really nice. It's evened out my redness quite a lot as well, like round here. And bearing in mind I haven't gone down my neck, I think that's, yeah, that's not too bad at all, colour match wise. I'm really impressed with that. For the price, I think that's brilliant. Right, I'll just pop the rest on. I am so impressed with that foundation. So it's all on now. It looks so nice on my skin. I can't get over that. From Temu. I have tried some of their makeup before. I did a full face of Temu makeup. Well, almost a full face. I don't think I did foundation though. I found this afterwards. And it was lovely. Like, all the makeup that I used was really nice. So, yeah, there we go. But yeah, love that. Beautiful. Right, so for bronzer, I have this one here. So it's the Made by Mitchell Liquid Blusher. Well, obviously it's a bronzer in Shady Business. Right, okay, so it looks like this. It's, I believe this is one of their more popular shades. So I'm not going to put this straight onto my face because I don't like to do that. So I'm going to pop some on the back of my hand and then take my brush and then we'll kind of work it into the brush and then we'll use it like this. Okay, so that's how that one looks all blended in. I think that's really nice actually. I thought it might be a bit dark to start off with, but it's not at all. It blends out really nicely. And yeah, it's not too much at all. It's actually kind of like the perfect amount of bronze for me. I don't like it to be too dark. So yeah, I really like that. It's nice. Right then, so for blush, I have this one. Now, I did a little, I think I did a short of this and a TikTok and a reel. Now, this is a blatant dupe for the Pixi, what are they called? I can't remember. The ones like this, the stick blushes. And yeah, I don't know how they get away with this because even the back of the packaging looks identical, as I said on the little video that I did using this. I got this one on TikTok shop for, I can't remember what it was now, a couple of quid, £3 maybe. And this one is in the shade Shy Pink. So it's like this. It's a bit like a deodorant, you know, where you roll it up. And then I'm going to put it more at the top here. And then use my flat brush, which is what I always use for blush. And we'll just blend that out. Just realised I haven't put any eyeshadow underneath my eye. I'll do that in a sec. So it looks like that. It's really nice. It is really nice. It's a lovely shade of pink as well. And it's so pigmented and blends beautifully. Yeah, I love it. I think it's a beautiful product. I really do. Right, okay. So before I do highlighter, we'll just finish off my under eyes. So going back into this palette again, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take that matte, that matte brown shade. So that was this one here, and use a little bit just on the outer part and then blend it with a clean brush. So just taking a small amount, as I say, just on the outer part here. Like that. And then kind of clean it off a bit and then just blend it through. Just so that it's quite subtle. Yeah, just like that. So it's not too much, but we've got something there to connect it. And then for highlighter, I have this one here. So I got this in my latest in beauty box. And this is the MUA Shimmer Highlight Powder in Iridescent Gold. It looks really nice, I have to say. It looks like a really nice kind of champagne-y, I love the design, champagne-y shade. And it swatches quite gold, like more gold than champagne, if you know what I mean. But we're going to try it. So I'll start off with a small amount. I can't even see it. Not enough. A bit too smaller amount, I would say. We'll try a bit more. That's better. It is quite gold. Yeah, it's a little bit more gold than I thought it was going to be looking at it in the pan. It looks really champagne-y. Mind you, I don't know. It doesn't look an awful lot different. Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be a bit dark for me. I mean, I don't have a cast. If I turn my head, you can't see it. But yeah, I think it's just, I've been going for more kind of pinkier toned highlighters lately, or icy icier ones. Yeah, and I think I've just got used to that. I used to wear champagne ones all the time and I used to really like it. But yeah, maybe that's what it is. I'm just not as used to it nowadays. It's quite subtle though. It is nice. You know, it's a nice highlighter. It is quite subtle. It's not too much. So we'll pop some setting spray on now. So I've got this one here from Primark. So this is a apparent dupe of the MAC Fix Plus. Used to use that years ago. Used to absolutely love that actually as a primer and a setting spray. So this is the Prep and Perfect Refreshing Setting Spray with aloe vera, niacinamide and Vitamin B5. Loving the lid. This kind of pinky, well, rose gold colour is really pretty. Oh, that's quite an aggressive pump. Right. Oh, smells nice. Kind of watermelonish. Right, okay, so we'll pop some of this on. God, that is a crazy pump. Oh, that's proper wet. Okay, we'll let that dry down a bit. So it's all dried down now. Yeah, that is proper strong, that spray. It soaks you, literally soaks you. But the finish is nice. I do really like the finish, I have to say. It is quite similar, like the finish is quite similar to the Fix Plus. Yeah, it is nice. I like that. Right, so for lips, I have two products. So I have the Inika Lip Crayon in Deep Plum. And I also have the High Gloss Lightweight Ultra Shine Lip Gloss Diamond. So basically a clear gloss from Primark as well. So this one was £1.50. This one, I don't know how, again, I got it in my latest in beauty box, but I think it retails for around kind of 24-ish. But I thought the colour was absolutely stunning in this one because, as I say, it's called Deep Plum and I thought it would be a really nice kind of autumn winter shade. So it's like that, beautiful. And I do like that it's a pencil or a crayon because obviously you can get your line, like your liner nice and precise, and then it's kind of a lipstick as well. So we're just kind of lining it to start off with. Okay, and then we will go ahead and fill it in. It's very creamy, I will say that. It feels really nice and creamy. Oh, I love that colour. That is so nice. That is the perfect kind of autumn winter colour. It is so nice, this. Really lovely. Yeah, really nice and creamy and quite smooth. It kind of goes on so easily. And it's a nice feel as well. It's not matte. Yeah, just quite creamy, really. Oh, I'm really impressed with that. That's really nice. So I'm going to pop some of the gloss over the top. I don't think I'm going to put too much on. I expected this to be a bit more matte, which it isn't. So I think I'm just going to kind of concentrate this on the centre more. Oh, it smells nice. Oh, that does smell nice. Right, okay, so on the centre more. Just kind of pat it on. Like that. My lips are so dry at the moment. They're proper dry, and I have been using my Laneige lip sleeping mask quite a lot as well. Normally that, you know, sorts it out for me, but they are just so dry. Fantastic. I love that colour. That is so nice. Okay, so here is the finished look. I love this. I think it is so nice. I wasn't sure about the eye look to start off with, but now it's all come together. I really like it, and I think that the green shade on my eyes actually goes with this kind of plum lip really nice as well. Love the foundation. So impressed with that. It is really nice, and the colour match is spot on as well. The bronzer, like that as well. The blush, really nice. The highlighter was okay. I think it's just a little bit darker than I'm used to, and very subtle, like very subtle. What else was there? The lips. I love the lips. This colour is stunning and so nice. I might actually buy a couple more of them colours because I just love the feel of it. It feels really nice. The mascara, yeah, not too keen on that, to be honest with you. I normally really like Primark mascaras, but yeah, not the biggest fan. It's very natural. If you like a natural mascara, you'll probably love it. But I like a bit more emphasis on my lashes. So yeah. So as always, I will leave the products in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!